Hello everyone and welcome to my chemistry class, and today we'll discuss a few topics from lesson 1 Matter in Our Surroundings, class 9th. In this video we'll study about matter and its characteristics. Now stop looking at the video and just take a quick look around you, wherever you're sitting. If you're sitting in a room, you may find furniture, electronic gadgets, decoration pieces, books, water, food, clothes, family members, if you have a dog or a pet, a plant, etc. If you are sitting in open, you may find plants, birds, animals, buildings, celestial bodies like sun. In fact, there are so many things around us, and out of all these things, some are living, some are non-living. But in fact, everything you see in your surrounding is matter. Before beginning our discussion about matter, let's learn what early Indian philosophers believed. They believed that everything, whether living or non-living, is made up of 5 elements. The Panch Tattvas: Jal, Vayu, Agni, Prithvi or Akash. In English, air, water, earth, sky and fire. But now we know that everything is made up of matter. So the question arises, how do we identify matter? And the answer is, any substance that you find around you, if it has mass and occupies space, it is matter. Think about the chair you are sitting on. It needs space, and if you lift it, you feel it is heavy. So, obviously, it is matter. Now, there are certain things we cannot see, like air, microorganisms. They are also matter. To prove that air is matter and occupies space, just fill a balloon with air. It expands. Air has mass can also be proved by an activity for which you need 2 same-sized balloons. Fill one of them with air and leave the other one. Just tie them to the stick. Fix a thread in the center and hold it. You'll find that the balloon which was filled with air goes down, proving air has mass. The next question that comes to our mind is, what is matter made up of? Just like everything else around us, for example, a wall, it is made up of bricks. We, living beings, are made up of cells. Similarly, matter is composed of particles, and these particles are called atoms. But these particles are very, very small and cannot be seen with the naked eyes or even with a microscope. Some of them even join together to form molecules. For example, water. It has 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Now let's learn about the characteristics of matter, means the special feature of these particles of matter. To understand this, we can perform a few activities, and these activities can be easily performed by you at home. The first activity: take a glass, half fill it with water, mark the level of water outside using a marker, add a spoonful of salt and stir. Now stop stirring and observe. We will observe that there is no change in level of water even on adding salt, and the salt also disappears. We cannot see it. So what exactly has happened? On adding salt and water, its particles got separated. they moved away from each other. They even fitted themselves in the space between particles of water. This brings us to the first characteristic of particles of matter, that is, there is space between particles of matter. Now, next activity. For this, you need agarbatti, incense stick, and a matchbox. Take an incense stick, an unlit one, and fix it in one corner of the room. While you are fixing it, you can smell it. Now go to the other corner of the room and observe. You will not be able to smell it. Again come back to the place and light the agarbatti using matchstick. Again move to the other corner of the room. What happens? Can you now smell it? Yes, of course. So what has happened? Actually, the particles of matter are moving, but their speed or kinetic energy is low. But when we light or increase the temperature, their kinetic energy increases, and this gives us the second characteristics of particles of matter, that is, the particles of matter are continuously moving. Third activity. For this activity, you need an iron nail and a few twigs or sticks. Try to break them. You will have to apply your muscular force to break them. And definitely you will be able to break the sticks, but not iron nails. So what does this prove? It proves that particles are held together by some force, and you have to apply an external force to separate them. And this gives us the third characteristics of particles of matter, that particles have attraction force between them. Now, let us summarize what we have learnt in this video. So, today we've learnt that everything in this universe is made up of matter, and matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Matter is made up of small particles called atoms, and atoms cannot be seen with the naked eyes. We also learnt about the characteristics of particles of matter, that is, there is space between them, they are continuously moving, and there is attraction force between them. And this is all for today. Have a good day.